This is Odin's Wolf Survival, and today I'll be describing how I built the belt pouch that you will be seeing in this video. This is scrap from Hobby Lobby, and this is one large piece that I found in their scrap leather bin, along with the other things mostly. You cut your strap down the front 3/4 of an inch wide and longer than what your original strap is, and then your belt strap, you've cut it twice as long as what your thickness, the width of your belt is, and add a little more. Sew the two together and sew it on the back. Then once you've got that done, I went in and sewed a few other things in that I plan on adding in later that doesn't really matter. You sew your sides around the pouch, and that's the one part that wasn't scrap, that was glove tan leather. So I punched all the holes with a pronged punch and then sewed them in with bonded nylon and a round needle. Then this piece that I've got is faux crocodile or faux caiman that I found, and that was what sized the piece. So you cut the shape of the pouch that you want, cut it out, then you work everything else to that. And you can see the strap coming down, that'll be the closure strap. And you sew your front piece in like you did your back piece. Then the strip across is just to hold the tie down, and a little decorative piece. I had some extra faux caiman, so I decided to use it. Backed it with stiff leather that I use for the back. And then the tongue that the piece that slides down through is that same leather, and it's sewn down and stained at this point initially. And there you see it's pretty well done. And this picture I've stamped a scale pattern down the left side and a Viking type pattern down the strap. And you'll see on the right side I was kind of going for an off pattern look. And this is at the dark spot right there is where I stamped my logo in it, which I wet stamped. It's usually a brand, but I wet stamped it, which turned out to be kind of cool. And this bit here is a piece of Osage orange, which is harder than woodpecker lips. This stuff is very wicked difficult to carve, but I carved it out. And then the cross is from a Viking period era cross. I inletted that, and then with a knife and a small chisel basically, burned it all around and epoxied the piece in there to where it was fairly smooth. Then I drilled 2 holes in the Osage at the top and 1 below the cross, or 2 below the cross up and down and 2 at the top. Sewed it to the slider tongue, and then after I did that, I finished that whole thing in beeswax, the wood, so it won't soak up water, and it stays pretty good that way. And I made sure to get a lot of beeswax in the hemp cord that I sewed that on there with. It tends to help a little. After that, I went back through and sewed the whole outside edges of the front with a cross pattern of hemp on the outside like I did the cross piece, which makes it a little more decorative. It doesn't add any strength to it really. It's just something I liked, that I thought was kind of nice. Finished all the edges around the top of the cut pouch, restained everything dark. Then I finished up the edges and basically sealed it with wax, the outside. Called it good, and this is what it looks like. I rather like it, and thank you for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe if you like the video, and share it out.